Hello, welcome once again to YEN TV. My name is Philip Abutiati, and today on the show, we are interacting with Tekwe Samuel. He is a self-motivated individual who has achieved, a lot that we feel is worth mentioning to inspire you. And so we brought him to the studio to share his story with us. Before we get into the conversation and we hear from Samuel, remember to send your thoughts, your comments, and your suggestions in the comment section below. And also subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on social media. Okay, Samuel, how are you?
I'm fine.
Right. We want to know you. Who are you?
I'm Tekwe Samuel, the CEO of Donlike Engineering Services.
Where do you come from? Your family, educational background, and so on.
I came from Odumase Krobo. My mom is Rebecca Tekwe. My dad is, I lost my dad, that was 2005, but he's Daniel Tekwe. I completed SHS and I entered into the CA Chartered Institute of Chartered Accountants. But I later on realized my field is not at the education side, so I have to drop out from the school to search for what God has given to me.
Right. So if I get you right, you had completed SHS at the time.
Yeah.
And then you wanted to be an accountant.
Yes.
Is there any reason why you wanted to be an accountant? Is it like your decision, or someone wanted you to be?
Oh, I just find it, maybe I just like it, but I don't have it in heart. Yeah, I don't have it in heart.
So you were at the institute?
Yes.
And what happened? Why did you quit?
Oh, I just realized that place is not my field. So I have to drop out from that place to go on the field, search for where I would fit to.
Okay, so from there you became what, a refrigeration engineer?
Yeah.
What is refrigeration engineering all about?
Refrigeration engineering is about all cooling system, any machine that brings cooling. That is a fridge, air condition, car air conditions, and let me say fans and those stuff. Yeah, anything, any machine at all that brings cooling. Yeah.
So you work on those machines?
Yeah, those machines, yeah.
So how did you learn your job? How did you become a refrigeration engineer?
Oh, I realized my talent when I was young.
Okay.
But I did not sit under anyone, or I did not go under any training. I just had a dream. I got everything from my dream. That anytime I sleep, I see myself hanging around buildings and maybe using the tools. So I realized I have to move by the dream. Yeah, I have to move by the dream. So I started it. Then anytime I get to the field, I'm able to do it. Yeah.
So your first job, when you did it, after maybe you left school, there's Chartered Institute of Accountants. When you left Institute of Chartered Accountants, when you left school and you wanted to start working, maybe you got your first job, your first offer. What happened? How was it like? Do you remember the very first thing you worked on?
Yeah, actually, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy because I even don't know the name of the part. But when I got there, I realized the internet can help me. Then I usually hear sounds like someone speaking to me. Yeah, so through the sound and the direction of the sound, then I'm able to overcome it. But I did not get it easy. It wasn't easy, yeah.
After that first work, is it that the next job you were still expecting to hear sounds, or in the sound, like how do you hear it? How does it come?
Yeah, after the first job, the sound continues.
Okay.
Yeah, the sound continues. Then maybe at times on the field, when I did not hear, if the sound is not there, I'll find it a little bit difficult. So I have to leave the job, sleep overnight. Then in my dreams, I get the directions, I come back to the field, and I'm able to conquer it.
So it was more like divine, like a voice that nobody is hearing, but you alone you are hearing.
Yes.
What do you think? Where do you think those voices were coming from?
Actually, I believe it's coming from God.
From God. So you believe in God?
I believe in God. Yeah, I believe in God.
Okay, so from there, did you decide to learn, to attach yourself to other people, learn from the internet, as you said, or what happened?
Oh, I did not go to anyone, only that I only work at a refrigeration company as a secretary. I only write and receive calls. Then for about 11 months, then I left there. Then that continues. So anytime I go to the field and I realize I'm facing much difficulties and the voice is not there, maybe the dream is not coming, then I only go to the internet, YouTube and Google, and the Google and YouTube direct me.
So you perfected your skills through YouTube and
YouTube
Google.
and Google, yeah.
Okay, so moving on from there, I'm sure you will get an offer one, then maybe another time somebody will call you. But now you've expanded and you own a company. How did the journey to own your own company all begin?
It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It's a long journey. But what happened is, after the first job, the first person recommended me to the next person, and in that order. So I only move by recommendations. Okay. Recommendations, yeah, because although they did not know my background, like maybe I did not learn it, but so far as I'm able to do the job perfectly and the work is working, the machine is working perfectly, they realize that if they introduce me to the next person, there's no way I will disgrace them. Yeah.
So I'm sure it doesn't always go right. Can you remember a time where you tried and tried and tried and it didn't work and you were disappointed, you were heartbroken?
Yeah, a lot, because not every day that the voice comes, but at times I have to maybe call a friend. I have a friend, yeah, David, who is a stronger refrigeration, and he tried to direct me, but not always, because at times you call him and you will not get access to him. So you have to try yourself to solve it. Yeah.
So has there been an instance where a customer has been mad at you before?
Yeah.
What happened?
It's like the voice was not coming, no dream, and the one I always count on to, yeah. And maybe at times you get information from Google and YouTube, but how to apply it, the application is a problem. Yeah. So if you don't have the knowledge, if you don't get the dream and the sound, it's difficult to apply it.
Okay, so now let's talk about your company. What do you say it's called again?
Donliki Engineering Services.
Where is it located?
I have one at Santo and one at Ubujo, opposite, right behind Bob School. Then I am setting a new one at American House bus station.
It means you have branches. It means it's a big company.
Yeah.
How many people have you employed?
Oh, I have about 6.
6 employees. Yes. Wow. Yes. And you pay them monthly. Yes. How do you pay them? Monthly or weekly or per?
I pay them daily.
Daily.
Yes, daily.
Okay. So, where do you see yourself going? Let's say 10 years from now. What do you see your company becoming?
Oh, 10 years from now, Donliki Engineering Services will be one of the best engineering company in the world, because even as I speak to now, I only started 3 years now. Wow. But we are almost on all the internet, even on Google. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So on Google, you just type Donliki Engineering Services, and it comes WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, OLX, Tonaton, and yeah.
So the people you work with, are they people who have no idea about the job like you started, or you recruit people who have done maybe some sort of engineering in a technical school or something?
They have no idea, 0 idea. So I train them, and after their graduation, I graduate them. I only employ them back.
Oh, okay. It means you train, you nurture talent.
Yeah.
What do you have to tell people? You know, some people are trying, they want to go to school at all costs, but for 1 or 2 reasons, they are not making it. Some are not getting the money to pay their fees. Some they are trying, but they're not even passing the examination. Some are just in the wrong field, but they all want to have white-collar jobs. Drawing inspiration from your story, what would you like to tell such people?
Okay, you know, I realize education is not being in the class. Okay. Education is about acquiring a knowledge that you yourself, you do not have. So if you are trying the white-collar job and you are not able to get it, or maybe if you realize your talent is not there and you find your friends, your colleagues, your brothers there, and you want to go there by force, I'm only telling you to realize what God has for you and just go by it.
So do you believe that there are people who are called specifically to do things? Maybe this guy was called to be a barber, or this guy was called, that is God's divine purpose for them. Or you think people have their own destiny in their own hands and so they can choose what they want to be?
Oh yeah, for now I believe. At first I did not, because I quite remember when I first heard about Kantanka, Kuju Safo Kantanka, I personally said Kantanka was just lying. Maybe he was just framing something. But now, me, myself, I can confirm that there are many people who are purposely designed by God for a specific field. Yeah.
And you know, there are people who believe that certain jobs are for people that, excuse me to say, they don't have the head. Like, or no, the school, do you think that is the situation? Do you think there is any job like it's a job for people who are not good academically or people who are unintelligent?
You know, there's not me. I believe in now. For now, I believe in a call.
Okay.
I believe in a call and a talent. If you have the talent, there's no specific job designed for a particular person. But when you believe in yourself that this is what I'm meant for, automatically when you get there, you'll be able to conquer it. And even in the class, if you are not made to be in the class, you find it very difficult. Yeah.
Right, so you heard a story of Tekwe Samuel, quite an interesting one there, you know. I think the inspiration I got from it personally is the fact that we should pay attention to our calling, because everyone has a calling, and if you pay attention to your calling, you excel in your field. My name is Philip Abutiati. This is YEN TV. Until I come your way again with another edition of the show, remember to follow us across all social media platforms and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. And yes, remember to keep the peace we have as Ghana, because that is our greatest asset.